Alright, I am back. Like, I don't know, like, bro, that was too bad. I don't ever play as this skin. I just kind of realized that. Ooh, dang, all of her outfits look good. They're gonna be that outfit. Oh yeah, it has to be the same color. It's a completely different color. Oh, I was about to say, I'm like, what is going on? Honestly, I ain't gonna lie, I really don't like most of these trails that I have. Like, you got some cool ones like these. I feel like, or like this, some of these are like cool. I guess that one's alright, decent. We can actually rock with this one. But then, like, you got some of them that are just, in my opinion, not that good. Like that. Like, what is this? That one's really cool. Like, some are just like, alright. Like that. Like, see, like, some of the ones at the beginning were, like, kind of cool. Like, even like that. They should have did more, um, stuff kind of like that, where it's like, you got, like, different flags and stuff. Like, see, like, some of these were, like, really cool. It's already acquired, you know what I mean? And they could have done a different, like another one kind of like this, where it's like they just do like they just have your whole body in it, what instead of your each individual body part. But then you got some of these. Hold on. Oh yeah, that one's also another really good one. That one's a good one. See, like right, like toward the bottom, like all these are like really good. Like even that one's kind of good. Wacky waves. Okay, maybe I just wasn't looking at all my good ones because all my good ones are more toward the bottom. This one's really good, especially for like a character that flies like Iron Man. And like I like how like some of them can be like de facto other things. I don't know. I guess um I just I'm not really a big fan of this one. Yeah, not really. Yeah, I guess just some of the new ones I'm not a big fan of because I'm glad I went back and went through it because some of them actually look pretty good. She actually wears white shoes, so you know what that means. Yeah. All right, hold on. Where's I literally made her skin. I mean, not skin, but emotes. So hold on. Let me give her some of her emotes, or at least two of her emotes. But then I gotta get back to playing because I don't finish this battle pass. If okay, bro. Like, I know they're doing the Shattered Point live event, but I'm really hoping they give us at least another couple of days to finish this out. Hold on. Fortnite new season. Gonna be like June 6th. Wait, I like that Sunday looking man. Or a banana split looking man. Top tier trainer. What the I actually do not remember any of these places. Yo, you should stay in them bushes. Yeah, but kind of like what I was saying at the end of my last stream before it got canceled. That's way I could put it. Okay, that don't let you put it like it used to. I was hoping it would. Sunday man. Or banana split man. I knew that was gonna happen. I ain't even gonna hold you. I knew that was gonna happen. Dang. I'm most definitely hiding in here. Sit the fluff down. Yeah! Revenge, boy! What you thought this was? Who you thought you were running up on? I know it wasn't me. Yep, that's right. The same way you sent me back to the lobby, I sent your stinky booty ass back to the lobby. Alright, let me stop. Let me stop. Bro, that's how they used that's how the females used to talk at uh back when I was in high school. I guess too busy reminiscing about that in the last part of the street. It's like, bro. Wait, what the sit the fluff down. Oh, Black Cat. You should have left me alone. I love Black Cat. Honestly, in the next crossover, that like Batman with Batman and Spider-Man, they need to just have both of them in there, bro. Fluff it. Say y'all sisters. That's my headcanon. They're sisters. Their dad is an interdimensional traveler. I mean, you can keep watching me, but I ain't about to get clapped. Sit the fluff down. See, this is what I'm saying, bro. The tactical shotgun. You see, like this is what I'm saying, bro. The shotguns this season are not as good as what they used to be. And like, and this is also for like when people be like, "Oh, well, I mean, you just get headshots." Well, mother fluffer, this this shotgun actually lets me get headshots. You sit there, because like usually you get the little reticle right there in their head. Don't count as headshots for some reason with these new shotguns. But with the mold shotguns, they sit there and do it. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I started playing Rank Reload because like I said, like, oh, that's the one that killed me. Because I'm like, I need to see what the weapons they have, and they have all the good weapons in here. Hold on. Oh, we're great. We're in a great position. I am wondering where that chest is, though. Alright. Ooh, the hollow. And not even saying the hollow twister is bad now. Whoops. But like, even the hollow twister, like, since the guns are so good, like, even the hollow twister being in here, it's not a complete game changer like it used to be. Cause like literally, in the Jade season, like that was the best rifle in the game. Well, the best AR in the game. All right, bro. That was just me shooting body shots. Body shots. Pause. Yeah, I shouldn't have risked my life for that kill. Uh, why is that his name? Bro, homeboy done kill me twice. Fluff. Yeah, my glasses done fell off. And my lens popped out. I don't even know where it went. No, I see it now. Leveled up times two. Ooh, I like that level up times two. Go ahead and level me up again. Excuse me. Yeah, honestly, I'm thinking about it. Kind of in the same vein as like what I was talking about in the last stream. I think one thing I would have done a bit better was, even though like I was making like all that, I said making all that money. I think knowing what I know now, I probably would have tried to get me an apartment sooner than what I ended up doing. Because I think that would have. Well, I guess it don't really matter now because I guess I would have had the same knowledge. Because so if y'all don't know what I'm talking about how like I was talking about before how like I would actually kind of like to go back in time, retaining my same knowledge and all that jazz. Because like fish sticks, I like how that shit came in to join. uh, uh, uh. Hold on, I kind of want to steal his dance. Yeah, ooh. I ain't gonna lie, that won me over. This is the greatest game of all time. Um, yeah, but like what I was saying was like how like you certain changes you would have made in your life or whatever. So, I mean, not changes, but like certain things you would have done differently. You know, if you were to redo like your life at like a certain age while retaining your knowledge, or whatever. And I was saying one thing I probably would have done sooner was definitely moved out a little sooner. But I was saying too that that's kind of a cheap answer though because I would have had more knowledge retained. I mean, I would have the same knowledge retained, so it's like I wouldn't need there to stay there the extra time I did because like one, I'd have been more confident. Not necessarily saying I would lack confidence in my ability, but there in a lot of ways I was still reliant on them. And it's like I'd be telling people now it's like, bro, like they be like, "Oh, I'm independent. Independent. I'm independent. I'm independent." It's like, and granted, a lot of them be females, but with that said, a lot of people be talking about how independent they are, but it's like, bro, you don't know how dependent you are. Like like people be extremely independent, and even me saying like a lot of them are females, it's not even a knock. But the thing is, it's just the reality of the situation. Like even with dudes who be saying that I talk to, like you're typically gonna be dependent on somebody. If not, I mean, well, like here's the thing: if you don't own your own stuff, you're not independent. I don't care what you sit there and say. You're not independent. You're like still completely reliant on your parents. If you don't know basic life skills, you're dependent. You're dependent on someone to still teach you these life skills, or you're not going to go out and do it. You're still dependent on all that. And that's what like people don't understand. So it's like they get into these situations and be like, "Oh, I'm independent. I'm independent." It's like, no, you're not. Being independent is being if you're being left alone to your own devices, and you'll be fine. If you're not left to your own devices, I mean, if you can't be left to your own devices, then you're not independent. So like if you don't like, for example, if your parents were to kick you out and you have to go and stay with like a friend or whatever, you're not independent. You're being dependent on your friend. Oh, that looks sick, you know. And being dependent isn't a bad thing, but it's like it's demonized. But it's like no, but you got all these people talking about some. Oh, I'm independent when it's like you're not independent. You're extremely dependent. Where's he at? Sit the fluff down. Oh, that think you gonna beat me to death? I ain't letting you. But yeah, with all that being said, it's like obviously if I retain the knowledge that I do now, and I was to go back in time, of course I would sit there and be like, oh, hold on, hold on. Like I would be quicker to leave because like I've had like I would have had that independent I'd have had that knowledge on what I need to do, and I would have been more independent. And then certain stuff, it was just like I was just never taught. Prime example. Hold on. I gotta pick up my deal. For example, like credit and all that. Like, bro, I ain't know like what that was and how they get that. So like when it was time to because like I always paid for things in full, so I never needed to get like loans from like banks and stuff like that. I would literally just save up my money and just buy things in full. Uh, yeah, he got me. I don't know how he didn't get me. He like bumped me and all that. I really have no idea how he didn't get me there right there. Okay, but like, so when it was time for me to get like an apartment or whatever, mind you, it was one I could afford and all that. And I had like plenty of money to pay, like probably like 3 months worth of rent. And they were like, I don't know, like he don't have any credit. Like, well, you don't have any credit, so like my mom had to literally co-sign on it. And it's just like, bro, that is at it. But like again, I would have moved a little differently, and I would have gotten like I would have probably gotten a car that I would have had to make payments to sit the flood down. So I would have been able to do that. Like that's what I'm saying. Like so many ways I would have just moved differently, but it was just stuff I just did not know. I was never taught. So it's like, how would I sit there and be able to say this, that, or the third if I really just have no idea? But yes, but if I was to go back in time, it's like I would use all that knowledge to my advantage. I literally, oh, there you are. My glasses fell off. I should have chased him down and killed him, but it is what it is. I didn't want to risk the weapons I had. Honestly, there shouldn't be like a reboot timer or like where it's like you get no reboots. You should get rewarded for not dying, in my honest opinion. Because in my opinion, that's almost like rewarding the people who been dying and getting killed. Quit running. Dang it, I know it was like right there. Sit the fluff down. Broke boy, broke boy, broke boy. Sit down. Be humble. 2 victory royales, 2 different modes. Terrific 20. 1,000 shotgun damage in a match. Unstoppable force 10 eliminations in a match. Supply scout. Well, let's freaking go. I did that. New 7 umbrella. And I like how like the on the shoes it's that same like blue color. Hold on. You know, honestly, like that blue I feel like is an underrated color on like my favorite color list or whatever. Because like I don't think I ever talk about like me liking that color, if that makes sense. I fluff it. We'll just um keep it like this just because we don't got time to keep doing all that extra stuff. I'm trying to get to level 122 so I can get that extra stuff in there. And the fact that I almost uh through that game, I didn't just kill the dude because I definitely could have. I'm like, bro, fluff it, bro. Keep giving me them bursts. Hold on, let me pull up the stream on my phone again. I wish my like guns and Booty Nation and like maybe my other friends were playing. So that's crazy octopi tentacles. Oh yeah, and hopefully I do get Chef Squibbly. I do need to get him because he was cool. Bro, why did they give me a OP loadout off rib or off rip? Tracking visor. He freaked out. He freaked out when I hit him with the rocket. Kill switch revolvers. Wait. Are these the ones that go? Oh, that. Oh wait, no, I can't do it. I forgot because I got the jetpack on. Bro, they just give me a whole lot of like good weapons, man. Hold on, let's go ahead and drop this. Oops. Feel like I'm Boba Fett out here. I mean, Jango Fett out here. All right, I'm about to go eat more of that pizza. Yeah, but like I was saying, like I would have probably gotten a car, sat there, paid like you know, made the payments, build up my credit and all that. Oh, that was just straight gluttony right there, bro. And look, a heavy sniper rifle. Like, come on, bro. They give me all the good stuff. And I, bro, like what? I don't ever get loadout this good ever. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. You know what? I'm gonna keep the shoddy. This. Where am I getting shot at from? Sit the flow down. I know y'all heard my glasses fly off. Oh my goodness, hold on. Let me sit right here. Put my lens back on, bro. It flew off my head. Bro, ain't no way, man. Like this is okay, that was the and even then that was still solid. It wasn't as good as everything else I got, but it was still solid. Alright, bro. How did none of them shots hit? Of course. I know you're gonna do that. Sit the flub down. Bro, you didn't think I knew what the this was? Of course I know what that is. Oh my goodness, bro. That is hilarious, bro. Homeboy tried to hit me with the finesse. Mm. She don't do it for the money. She do it for the love of the game. Honestly, that would be a very interesting character. Like like a person who like robs banks and stuff. Not even because like they care about the money, just because hey, screw it, robbing banks is fun. You know what I mean? Like that would be a cool character to sit there and have in like a show or something. Like they don't care about the money. Like obviously you got people like the Joker's like, oh, I don't care about money. I just care about causing destruction and mayhem and stuff that causes. But like just someone that just genuinely just like robbing places for the sake of robbing places, I feel is like a really cool character. Dead. Dead. But see that one, that kill right there was just map knowledge. I knew there was no way out of the, the whatchamacallit, so I sat there and did that. I feel a little bad because that was that person's last life. But you know what I say to that? I don't do it for the money. I do it for the love of the game. Oh, can I not like vault? I remember when homeboy was over there hitting me with that. We're all good. All right, let me get out of here. Ooh, ooh. Uh-oh, uh-oh, oop. There we go. I ain't got no health. I forgot where. Oh, from behind? Yeah, bro, I had no health. I wasn't at full shield or the other deal. Yeah, I lost all my good weapons. I should have pinged where I landed, so that way I could have went back. Cause there was so much good stuff there that it's like, oh, dang it. Yeah, there was so much good stuff there. Like I could have went back, took a little bit of storm damage, and kept it going. You know what I mean? Yeah, cause it's only doing 2 damage right now. So even with that, like it's not like I'm not really at a loss. Oh, it is that one that goes like that. And there was that piece and like a lot of healing items too with that. Not about to get in a fight right now. Bro, 2 whole fights. That's what that dude gets for pushing me. Caught himself in a whole nother fight. Yeah, that was my other weapon. Oh snap! I didn't realize we were the final two. Dang it! I could have won back-to-back games right there. Man, if I would have known we were the final two, fluff, man. I did not know that. I would have definitely did that differently. I would have went, picked up that stuff or whatever, and ran about it, bro. Over there calling himself trying to hit the gritty on me. Well, he is hitting the gritty. But like, man, that's whack. I that's on me because I didn't look at the whatchamacallem. That is like totally on me. I mean, we could play one more game. You have been removed from the party. I think I left. Okay, I guess we can only get ready for the live event, bro. Hopefully, it's just like an all-out war. We're all just fighting each other. And also, I'm hoping this time too we get to utilize the sound because we didn't get to do the sound last time. Man, that was so whack. Because I would have really just got out of there. I don't even know who this is. Bro, I just be friendly with everybody. So wait, we really just gotta wait the 30-something minutes for this event. Yeah, but I might be playing a lot more ranked reload. Like at times it could be more fun. Oh damn, my PS5 is dusty. I didn't realize how dusty it is because like usually it's like low kind of toward the ground. And I say the ground, like I don't mean like on the floor, but like it was on like my little stand in my living room before I moved it to my office, which is where it is now. And so I got like a little desk and it's on the desk and yeah, I can kind of see it, bro. It's super dusty. Turn on my whole flash, looking all inside the system, bro. It is dusty, dusty. You might need to just go in there and just start, grab one of those tools and use it to blow it out. Pause. Yeah, but I mean, so right now, I guess I can just talk to y'all. Uh, Going for brain rots is crazy. Um, so yeah, going back to it, yeah, there's just like a lot of things like I just didn't know, and I felt like if I would have known, I would have got out of there faster. Not sitting there even saying that. Heck no, I'm not doing that. Actually costing stuff, bro. I be forgetting what these codes be. But yeah. With that said, trying to think. Yeah, with that said, yeah, like, and I do think if I would have started to like would have moved out, I would have been able to re like just reanalyze a lot of things. Um, but then again, like my maturity level, I don't know if I would have. I don't know, but I definitely would have been able to build up my streaming and like my YouTube channels. That for sure, I know 100%. As far as working, I still feel like I would have been able to do a good job at that. Um, but yeah, and then I feel like I'm trying to think because I'm trying to think of like with my mindset at the time and all of that, like how I actually would have been. You know what I mean? And I do think me being um, by myself and like that, I would have been able to like do certain things and like really, I think I would have been like chilling for the most part, but in a better way. but it also could have been like when how it was when I finally did move out. I probably just I got caught up with trying to make um, money, and I think that's also what kind of hindered some of my YouTube stuff. And another thing that was kind of sad too is like I really didn't have like friends to really talk to. You know what I mean? Not even like that, but like around that same time because um, Booty had went out of state. Like all my friends like went out of state or whatever. So I was like, bro, we ain't really talking about stuff like that. We're just talking about normal stuff. You know what I mean? We're still talking like we teenagers. Well, I mean, we were, but like we're still talking like, like we ain't really thinking about stuff like that. And like a lot of people that like, that we're moving out to go to college or whatever, like, or going to like another state. It's like, bro, the university, like your parents were kind of paying the university to stay in dorms, or you got a scholarship or something like that. You know what I mean? It was like, bro, you ain't even focused on like credit and all that. And like that's the type of stuff that I'm saying. So it's like, bro, you can't really talk to them about it. Where I feel like now, since like I've been through it, when I do talk to like younger people, and like I try to tell them like I can sit there and tell them the importance of making sure they know this and that because like okay, now someone's actually telling them, but it's like, bro, I didn't have no one to sit there and tell me that. And I think that really, and that's why I sit there and say like I'm happy with um the way it like turned out because I think it definitely made me a better person. Not necessarily a better person than what I would have done, but I think I've heard, even though it's cliche, it made me who I am today. And I think that's what makes like that's why I'm so happy about it. Like, and why I wouldn't like really change anything. Like, I might want to see the doors of different choices, but I don't think I would really change much of anything. Like, I would like there was definitely things I would change, like who I would have spent time with and all that type of stuff. Maybe how I handle certain situations. Like I probably would have still made the same decisions on some of them, but like the way I went about it would have been like slightly better. And that's what I'm saying. Like, um, and that's why I'm saying. Like for the most part, I would have been like I would have just did things a little differently. I mean, no, I would have been the same. That's what I'm trying to say. I lost my train of thought. Just trying to make sure. Oops. Okay, it hasn't been that long. But yeah. But like I think like the way I can sit there and like talk to like the youth and all that. Not even like I'm over here talking about like I'm over here like mentoring people. But just like when like younger people need advice, it's like, oh, I feel like I can give it to them. You know what I mean? Because like this is just stuff that I wish I would have known, or like this, that, and the third, like I would have been happy with doing this. Or like, like pretty much it's just easy to sit there and help people get to where they need to go. And I'm not saying like I'll just be going out and doing that, but like if the opportunity is there, then it's like you can try and help. But I don't think I would have been able to do that if I did get this information beforehand because I would have moved in my own way where I think I would have thought, hey, other people kind of had these same opportunities. Not even necessarily like that. Like I still would have been like nice, you know what I mean? But I would be more confused on how they wouldn't know. But it's like I understand how people wouldn't know because it took me like I didn't get good credit till like I until like what last year, or not last year, the year before that. I didn't like my credit wasn't good because like, and this is another thing. When I finally did get credit, I had to because I was paying rent and all that. I had to go through like Experian to like boost my credit score or whatever. So they took all the like my past credit history and then they gave me like 388 credit. And if you know anything about credit, you know that is not good at all. And I'm like, and it was 380 something, like give or take like five, six, well, give or take like nine, you know what I mean? So like anywhere from 379, 389, like somewhere in that range. And I'm over here thinking, like, okay, at least I got credit or whatever. But I didn't think about this before until like I was talking to someone about it like maybe like a month and a half ago. And they were like, "Oh, you had to have done something for your credit score to start off so low." I'm like, you know what it was? I think when they sat there and ran my report or whatever, because like I didn't know how to get credit before, I was applying to credit cards because the bank I have was sending me stuff of saying, "Hey, you qualify for this credit card. Apply here below." And I'm not gonna say what bank it is, but they kept constantly sending me. If I get another bank, I will say what bank it was. But until then, I'm not gonna say what bank it is. But they kept sending me stuff talking about some. You do this, you do that, and then we'll like you'll get your credit. So I was over here trying to apply for like credit cards and stuff like that. And then obviously it kept saying no, 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 we can't do it, we can't do it. And I didn't know, if you kept applying, like it would negatively affect your like credit score or whatever. But at the same time, I didn't have any credit at all, so it's like I don't think like I didn't know that was affecting me. So I feel like what they did when they first started making my credit, like with Experian, did was they took all those inquiries about me getting declined loans and put that like with however they sat there and did it with how I was paying rent and all that on time. And then like they just came up with that number. I'm just like, that's probably what they did because I don't think I would have started that low if that didn't happen. And like in my opinion, like I think that's hilarious. But it's like it's hilarious and like disappointing at the same time because it's like, bro, I ain't know better, and then my bank's low key playing in my face, and it's not the first time they played in my face. Because I'm gonna lead y'all to another story. With this same bank, so I typically keep a lot of money because I got like two accounts. Well, I got more accounts now, but for the longest time, I had like two bank accounts, right? For like this specific bank. So I have a checkings and a savings account. So, I have like obviously the savings where I put money in and then save up money over time. And then, I have my checking account, which would be like the on hand cash that I would spend. Not like super easy to understand, right? So I would go and get paid. Like when I was working at my first job, y'all should know. I sat there and told y'all before. Good old. I can't even sit there and call it no good old. Just Okay, Roger. And, I'm working, also going to school, like, well, going to college. Um, and then, you know, and then I start finding out like money was coming out of my account. And, I'm not thinking too much of it because my mom was talking about how I was going to help, like, pay rent. Not necessarily that I needed to, because it wasn't like like the family needed help, so we need your money. Like, it wasn't that type of deal. It was just a show like responsibility of, hey, you can pay the I forgot what bill it was. It was one of like the smaller ones, but it's like, hey, you pay this every month, um because you are staying here. To, like, kind of teach responsibility. It was like whatever. It's like, and so that, like, I kind of understood. But see, me, I didn't know how much it was because, like, I forgot again what bill it was. But so, like, I'm seeing like money coming out of my account, and my mom was asking. It just happened because she had kind of access to it. She's like, why you got all this money coming out of your account? And we go look through my account, bro. Had like, I think it was between $2,000 and $3,000. I believe it was around 2,500 or whatever. It could have been more. I'll probably have to ask my mom, but and actually I don't know if yeah, yeah, no, she was the one who sat there and asked me about it. Um, so, like, I guess she just happened to look at it because, like, our accounts were like joined. Because, like, when I got my account from this bank, it was way back in 2016. So, like, I'm still like a teenager because that was back when, the Google AdSense, and, like, I couldn't get paid through Google AdSense unless you had like a debit card or whatever. So I had went and we got that debit, like, and I got on that debit card. And then that whole PewDiePie and Logan Paul situation happened. And since I didn't make $100 in Google AdSense, I never got my money. And it's like, but going back to it, because that was only like 14 minutes. Let's give it. Oh, we're gonna hit 100,000, and then we're gonna leave this. Yeah, but then uh, and then so then, like, we over here, we go to the bank because, like, like, we're trying to figure out what's been like going on or whatever. And then so, like, my mom's there, she's doing more of the speaking, like, yeah, like, um was talking to, like, we were talking to someone about the situation, and then this dude, I think he was like more of like a higher up manager or whatever, and then he was talking about so, like, he was like, what's the problem? And my mom was like, yeah, they were taking money out of my son's account. It was like, how much did they take? And she was like I said, it was between like, it was over 2,000. I believe it was like 2,500, but I don't believe it was more than 5,000. So I know it's in between 2,500 and 5,000, just for the sake of the story, until I can ask my mom and remember. I do believe it might have been less than 3,000, but in between that, I would sit there and say that range. So I tells him how much they sat there and took. And he's like, "Oh, that's not a lot of money." I'm just like, "Bro, what?" And then my mom was like, "Bro, for him, that is a lot of money. Like, what would even compel you to sit there and say, like, oh, that ain't a lot of money?" And it's like, bro, look, even though I am 18 at the time, I want to say. even though I'm like 18, even though I am like 18, maybe 19 at the time, I don't even know. Like if I was 19, I just turned 19, but I'm pretty sure I was just 18. But yeah, my mom's like, yeah, for like him, like, yeah, that is a lot of money and all that. And it's like we have to sit there and like, bro, just in California, some dude was just paying like, and it was definitely a college student because they were paying for all these college textbooks, paying like thousands and thousands of dollars on that. Um, because it was like 400, 300, like a large amount of just textbooks. Then they were always ordering takeout and stuff like that. I'm just like, bro, what is going on? And you would have thought I sat there and like put my money somewhere, and then it's like, oh, okay, you didn't sit there and do that because you put your like, I mean, not put my money somewhere, put my card information somewhere. But the thing is, I never did that, so it's like I don't know who got it or whatever, but like they were able to do that. But like even my mom was like, bro, y'all should have flagged that it was in California when none of our stuff is even in like California. But there's just all these large purchases, and it's like you don't get no notification that this is happening. And it's just like, but again, that's the failure on the bank. And then eventually we talked them into getting my money back. But it's just like, bro, I didn't even need to um didn't even need to get like that far. Like at a certain point it should have been flagged and should have been notified. Like in my honest opinion, because like the spending was way different than what it usually is. Like, cause like I don't, I wasn't spending money like that. I wasn't just spending hundreds of dollars on stuff like that. Like even like games and stuff. Because even y'all remember back in like that time, um, I wasn't even spending money because like I was streaming at that time. Like I wasn't spending like dropping money on that stuff like that. I'm literally playing 2K17. Like, come on now. Complete the daily bonus goal. What is the daily bonus goal? Yeah, that's what I'd be doing when I'd be farming. But yeah, so I was like another time like the bank low key failed me. Then when I did try to get like a loan to get on a car, they were trying to sit there and tell me, nah. Even though they sat there and saw I was pulling thousands and thousands of dollars, um, like yeah, thousands upon thousands of dollars. Not the my bad, not the flex on y'all, but like a month being able to pay like rent and all that, and still having money to sit there and for like a car, and it's like, bro, they weren't trying to sit there and do all that, and it's like, bro, y'all know I've been here since 2016. Y'all sit there and see like the money I be making. Like, come on now. I was like, bro, they weren't trying to sit there and do that. And this was after I got credit, and I was like, bro, what? So that's what I'm saying, bro. That bank, I'm literally finding another one. Matter of fact, a time recently, um, there was a time recently they sat there and um, they had called themselves not doing something. So I ain't gonna lie, I got scammed on PayPal or whatever. Trying to get more art or whatever. Um, like more like art made, yada yada or whatever. Because the other person be trying to do too much. This person talking about some, oh yeah, oh I'll do it for about $100, whatever type deal. No, it wasn't $100. It was $80. Um, and so I sit there and do it, bro. They sent me something that was made out of AI, and I'm like, all right. I sat there, go to my bank, file claim against them to get my money back. Because, like I said, like low key, I was scammed because they gave me like a cheaply made AI thing. It wasn't even like good AI. It was something super cheap that was made in AI. And at first, before I even get to that, they low key were gonna like scam me. They were not making it. They were not making it at all. And then like I'm like, okay, let me sit there. Like I'm like thinking, yeah, okay, they all over here playing that or whatever. And so like, then oh yeah, I finally finished it. Then it was the AI, and then it's like, oh okay, you definitely scammed me after I called him out because he was talking about something. Oh okay, whenever you get paid again, give me another bit of money, and then I'll start working on the other one because we talked about like two different pieces or whatever. So that's what it was. And then I told him, yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, that's what it was. I told him I'm not gonna get him money for it until he finishes the other thing. And he's over here talking about some, oh yeah, yeah, I'm working on it. Da, 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 da. Long story short, he comes over. Not come over. He messages me, and it's like that super cheaply made AI thing. And I sit there and try and get my money back. Sit there telling me that, like, telling them, the bank that they scam you. They're like, well, yeah, unfortunately, there's nothing we can do. Whatever. Like at first, it was like the auto, not the auto, the AI, and then they like, like where you could just text and they do the whatchamacallit or whatever. They literally took my, like they gave me credit back for it, and it's like, oh, okay, so, they're actually going to do it right. But then randomly, like, because, they said they were filing a claim, randomly they sit there and take that money right back, like out of my account without telling me or anything. And then they sit there and be like, yeah, well, we found, like, we closed the claim. We found that, like, there was no foul play and da 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 da. And I'm just like, bro, what? And I'm just like, bro, that is crazy, man. Like, y'all don't even, like, stand up for, like you're the like a customer that's like, cause like thinking about it, like I've been like a customer for like 10 years. Yeah, cause that happened quite recently, like 2 months ago. Matter of fact, the dude texted me again because I told him I ain't gonna accept that. Because he still wants me to pay for the other thing. The He still wanted me to sit there and send him more money. but it's like, uh, hold on, any updates or something, messaging them. Because yeah, he messaged me, oh, that was my alarm for the, to get out of there. But since it's happening at 6, I know that I got like 4 minutes. So I'm gonna try and get this extra bit of XP, and then I'm gonna change my character to, who should I be? But yeah, like he over here. It's like, bro, I know you over here trying to sit there and scam me, man. Like I'm not about to sit there and send you no money for no other piece until you sit there and do that. And it was like, and don't get me wrong, yes, it was my fault. Should have did a little more research about the person or whatever. But at the same time, like, as someone that's been there for like 10 years, like been with this same bank for 10 years, and the way I was treated in those 10 years is ridiculous. Or a matter of fact, when I had gotten my first check from this new job that I'm working at, um and I say it's new, but I've been working at this job for like since last fall. Um, yeah, since last fall. Like I remember I got my first paycheck, and I guess it was so big, pause, that they didn't believe it was me. So they sat there and gave me, I think it was $200, and they held on to the rest of my paycheck. I'm like, what? Like I actually couldn't believe that. And then I go up to the bank, and they're like, yeah, there's nothing we can really do about that. We know you. They sat there and took it, but you could have went to like it's a check cashing place, and they would have gave you your money in full or whatever. And it's just like, bro, but it's like y'all in my bank, number one, and number two, to get like, cause again, I ain't trying to sit there and flex, but like when it's more than like when it's like more than a couple of thousand, and I only get 200 out of that, like I would have even saw. Oh dang! I don't think we're gonna be able to get that other one, the stage 7. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to get that stage 7.
Lay back, sit still,
20 seconds.
just chill. If you wanna see another season, watch it tell and don't give me a reason. If it goes fast, call it bad luck. Dressed in all black, about to act up. You see this drip
All right, we're Jade. Not gonna lie, I kind of wanted to be Jade anyways.
on my feet.
But yeah. All right. Hold on, take the chat off there.
Well, right on time. Get ready. Tonight, we're taking the last 0-point shard.
The orb's on its way to Ice King's fortress. Visitor, how's that shield buster of yours coming?
I'll have the device ready. Everything hinges on what we do.
Can we get the chat? There we go. We're not Juice World. Frogman. Oh, they turned a Squibbly into a good guy. The Homer Simpson man. Or no, that's Marge's car. Homer has the pink car. I think it was.
Visitor,
Yeah, it
once
was
the
just telling me
shields
to
are
pop.
down, how exactly are we going to take down that orb?
Here, a surprise for you all.
I mean, not a bot. It
This
was
cache
something.
holds the key to stopping the Dark Harvester.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Look
It
at
was
all this
telling me to fall.
firepower.
Oh, hex yeah. I'm pretty sure this is what I won that Fortnite reload gun with. I mean, with the weapon. Well, some people get their pickaxes, but like I don't get my pickaxe. Or is that something you gotta pick up? Cause I don't look like it look like a pickaxe, but it also looks like a like
Okay,
it's one of
everybody, we're
those
2 minutes
specialized,
away. Grab one of those giant
weapons.
cannons and be ready to move out.
The Shieldbuster's enhancements are nearly complete. Once the Foundation pulls the trigger, it should be astonishing.
Jonesy, I'm the leader. Yeah, that's right. I'm the leader. Bro, why are they all hitting the gritty? Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Bro, come on, man. And they know, bro, they want me to be like, oh my goodness. Not everybody over there hitting the gritty. Oh my goodness, bro. Hold on. Let me hop up there. Oh. Hey! Alright, that's it. That's enough. That's all y'all get for free.
There.
Especially since
Capacitor bank fully
it's
charged.
low-key,
EMP power levels are off the charts. Foundation, the Shieldbuster is ready.
Thanks, Visitor. Jones, how long till go time?
All right, we got 1 minute. 1 minute and... Whoa! That is a crazy blizzard.
A few flakes aren't stopping this party. Time for the real thing.
oh, I was gonna say like a demonic dance.
Okay, team. The Dark Voyager is on his way.
Remember the plan. Take out the Dark Harvester's shield and grab the shard. Everything else is irrelevant.
10 and counting.
No more waiting around.
All right. Moment of truth, people. Here it comes.
And Fish Sticks better be out here helping us.
Okay, the shard is on the move. Here's the plan. I take out the shields, you knock out the orb. We secure the final
Rock, you're not in charge.
When I give
I'm
the
in
signal,
charge.
You unleash.
Activating cloaks.
Where's Fish Sticks? The whole reason I wanted to be on this team is because I wanted
Oh, and
to,
one more thing.
to see
The
Fish
Ice
Sticks.
King is mine. Now move out.
That dude is most
Showtime.
certainly mine. No, I'm not going behind you, Rocky. Why are we like right here?
Bowling ball.
What is that ridiculous mumbling?
Foundation needs a code word to signal the assault.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Why does the rock sound like that?
Stop.
Sorry, can't help it. Kind of like porcupine, though.
Jones.
Hey,
Everyone, follow me
don't
to the rooftop.
don't talk to him like that. Only I could talk to him like that. And you're following me to the rooftop, boy.
There's a jetpack army inbound escorting the orb.
Oop, I'm down here.
Should take care of them.
And I got eyes on the Ice King.
This is perfect.
Lay low. Make sure you got a clear shot on the orb.
Let me.
Here
Oh,
they
snap.
come.
Ice King! Ice King! Hear me!
No, whoa, Foundation, what are you doing?
Corny ass.
The strong man finally decides to show up.
It doesn't have to be like this. Give us the shard and end this now.
Fool. There is no stopping this.
Doors are opening.
And you can't deal with the fact that your prize trophy escaped?
You didn't escape. You were discarded. Now witness the world remade.
Well, you know, there's only one thing left to say.
Porcupine, you son of a bitch.
I was about to say.
Open fire!
Duh.
Foundation, is there a
Sit down,
problem?
broke boy. Uh-oh.
Time for plan B.
Oh, snap, you could actually take damage? I heard someone get taken down.
To work.
Oh, damn.
Bye.
Oh, we're shooting that. Ooh, I knocked somebody. Bro, that thing did 1,000 damage. Oh my goodness, bro. That's actually crazy.
We did it.
That was a little
You're
too
not
easy.
going anywhere.
I hadn't planned on it.
Perfect. The shard was the price. And this, my reward!
Oh, let me get out of there. Oh. Whoa, what the heck? You took him down with it? Bro, this fight is corny.
Foundation, buddy, forget the Ice King. Grab the sword.
Right.
Bro, they better let Fish just get the final blow. That's all I gotta say.
What I meant.
Oh, that was actually kind of sick. All right.
Really, you're not my enemy. You're just a trinket I put on my shelf.
Stop using the 0 point.
Ooh, that was nice. I almost got hit.
It's over.
I don't think it's over.
Who brings a sword to a rock fight?
Corny. Because, like, low-key, swords are made of rocks. Like, you know, they're still, like, kind of, not necessarily the same material, but it's like they're both refined things from the earth. Like, so it's like, that's kind of corny.
Okay, that's gonna leave a mark.
Like, swords are like made out of metals, and like you can find metals in like the earth. Rocks are like hardened lava. You know what I mean? What the? Bro, not them turning me into the rock.
This is more like it.
Come on, broke boy. I'm about to lay the smackdown on your candy ass. Ooh. Come on. Boom! Boom! Yeah, I play Dead by Daylight. I know how to sit there and get these skill checks. Oh. Oh, I almost missed that. What Peely? So they could wait. They oh my gosh, they killed Peely. That's crazy, bro. Bro, where is Fish Sticks at? Y'all can throw Peely in here, but y'all can't throw in Fish Sticks? Bro, that dude is literally on the cover. He's the whole reason I'm on this team. I want Fish Sticks. Pause.
You trapped me. Froze me. Now this ends with me.
Lost your step.
You better hope that I never break free.
That's better.
I ain't mad about it. I ain't mad about it. That's all I gotta say. I ain't mad about it.
The Foundation is finished. You've played your part well, Ice King. Consider our agreement complete.
Bruh. I know he did not just kill the Ice King too. Listen, like, you can't just be killing everybody like that. Hey, I tell you what, you can kill everybody but Jade's family. You don't kill Jade's family, don't kill Fish Sticks
0 point.
or any of the sticks. And low key, just don't kill any of my favorite characters for real. So, like, low-key, no matter who would have won, this is pretty much what would have happened regardless. Well, let me stop it. Ooh, what would be cool though is a season where the wait, is that Eevee? Oh no, that's not Eevee. That's the Ice Witch, I guess. But a season would be cool if that's right. Show them who you are, Jade.
They've reformed the 0 point.
Yes. The mission has failed.
Our enemies were one step ahead of us the whole time. How is this possible? Incoming! We got a problem here.
Actually, everything is going according to plan.
What is this? Geno? It's been you all along?
The Seven may still prove useful to me. I fear the same cannot be said for you, Agent Jones.
What are your orders, Master?
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like that. Fortnite runners. Dang, we didn't get to get all that stuff.
The hunt for power breeds chaos.
But yeah, like a season where like playing would constantly like switch like that would have been sick.
Born from 0 point energy.
And hopefully this season I actually finished the battle pass because like usually like I got into a habit of not doing the battle pass. Oh, that was actually kind of sick.
That kind of power. So we must secure them.
Nah, but I'm not gonna lie, that one wasn't as cool as that other one. Granted, I know it was one of those things where it was the end of the season, so it's like showing kind of everything that happened during the season. But like I said, you had Fish Sticks on the cover, you had all those Overwatch people. Like, what was the point of having all that if none of them were gonna play a factor in the thing. Like low key, the Rock's team was low key a strong team. Like you had Tracer, Diva, Genji, you had Fish Sticks. Obviously, you got the Rock, Jonesy. You had the dude who betrayed us or whatever, and then you had like a few more people. But it's like you didn't get to see those people do anything. And it was like, bro, what's the point if you don't let them do anything? And like, what was the point of being the team? Like I said, like we didn't see the squibblies. We didn't see the enemy teams. Like we didn't see none of that. Like, well, like you know, like even the other rivals. Like we didn't see Chef Squibbly. Or like that's what I'm saying. So it's like, bro, what? Like and like I know like I was over there. Oh, we were fished. You know what I mean? Like I'm over here like low key playing a little bit, but at the same time, like at the same time, y'all could have did something now. Y'all could have did something. Like that's ridiculous to me. But I did take a nice little screenshot of Jade over here by the island with the 0 point. It actually looks kind of fire. But yeah. In my opinion, like it could have been better. By the way, thank you guys for watching. Those of you who did, please comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys next time. We got what? 2 wins? I believe it was 2 wins. But yeah, until next time, bye.